CPT Instrument Introduction. 1 main unit and 1 power cord. 1 CoolRF hybrid system and its 3 graduated probes. 1 CoolHIFU hybrid system and its 3 depth probes. 1 Pattern Master HIFU and a single row of 4 depth probes. Multi-row is optional. The difference between multi-row and single row is that the multi-row surface is wider. 1 negative electrode patch, a product manual, and a warranty card. Introduction complete. Instrument installation. First, install the Pattern Master HIFU. Place the handle properly first. The handle interface corresponds to this position. Check the matching pins. The raised part faces upward. Red aligns with red. After aligning, insert horizontally and firmly. When you need to unplug it, hold this metal part. Pull out the bottle. Install the CoolHIFU hybrid system. Place the handle properly first. Find the matching interface. The CoolHIFU hybrid system matches the interface starting with A. The clip corresponds to this clip. These two align in position. After aligning, insert firmly with force.
Tighten the nut on top.
When disassembling, loosen the nut first. Pull out the bottle. Install the CoolRF hybrid system. Place the handle properly first. The CoolRF hybrid system matches the interface starting with P. Same pins correspond to the black position. Align and insert horizontally and firmly. Tighten the nut. When removing, do the same. Loosen the nut. Pull out horizontally. Install the negative electrode patch. Place the patch properly first. Interface corresponds to this position. The raised part faces upward. Red aligns with red. Insert horizontally and firmly. When unplugging, also hold the metal part. Pull out horizontally. Installation complete. Next, fill the instrument with water. First, open this water-filling piston. Before powering on the instrument, you must fill at least 800 milliliters. That is up to the second graduation mark. The instrument can only be powered on after filling. The removed piston comes with a funnel. Install the funnel. You can use distilled or purified water. Change the water once a month. If you need to move or transport the instrument, you must empty the water tank completely before moving. Refill water after plugging in. After filling water, reinstall the piston. When draining water, you need to open both pistons at the same time. Air pressure helps water flow out completely. Use a basin to catch water here. This is the drainage outlet. Finally, plug in the power cord. Turn on the power switch. When the power switch lights up, it means the device is powered. Interface introduction. Before entering the interface, we must first install the probes. First, install the Pattern Master HIFU. Without the probe installed, the indicator shows yellow when picked up. When installing, make sure this side is tightly attached. Then insert horizontally and firmly. It will automatically detect and recognize the probe depth. Currently, the depth is 4.5. To replace it, slide this forward. Then pull out upward and horizontally with force. Then replace with another depth probe. Using the same installation method, after attaching tightly, insert horizontally and tighten. Currently detecting a depth of 1.5. After replacing the probe, we enter the interface. This shows the depth of the probe. This shows the frequency of the probe. Then the total shots of the probe. Shots used. Shots remaining. These are two dotting modes. One is dotting mode. The other is line mode. First, if we enter dotting mode, the default here is 25. Then the dot spacing, we start from 1.7. If at 1.7 the client doesn't feel it is strong enough, we gradually reduce it appropriately. The smaller the dot spacing, the stronger the sensation. Here you can adjust the energy level up or down. The maximum dotting energy can reach 2.0. But at the first operation, start adjusting from 0.3 or 0.4. Gradually increase by 2 increments at a time, until the client feels it. After adjusting the settings, press Start. Then press this button on the handle to output. Just fired one shot. The same handle can also adjust this interface. This is the plus sign, and the interface syncs with the minus sign. Decrease. After finishing the operation, press pause. Here you set the shot number. Set to 300 shots here. After 300 shots are finished, pressing this button will not release energy. Then you have to reset this to 0. Reset to 0 and then press Start again to output energy. Then pause. Let's check the line mode. Line mode does not have spacing adjustment. Only default 25 and energy adjustment as usual. Start adjusting from 0.3 or 0.4. After adjustment, press Start. Pause. Handle interface also adjusts plus and minus. The middle S button means switch. 25 length does not need adjustment. 25 length is default. We mainly adjust the energy. Same for dotting mode. Now, adjusting energy. Press 1.5 again to adjust dot spacing up and down. Press again to display the shooting length as 25. Default 25 is fine. Handle and interface can both sync adjust. Introduction completed. We return or put the handle back. Automatically returns to home screen. Next, replace the multi-row handle and enter the interface. This also shows probe depth, probe frequency, then total shots of the probe. Shots used, shots remaining. Then dotting mode. Line mode. Entering dotting mode. First, we look at the spacing adjustment between the first and last rows. Then the row spacing. Third, the length of each row. Here is dot spacing. Then this adjusts energy level. Energy can be increased up to 2.0. We generally start from 0.3 or 0.4. If not enough, gradually increase by 2 increments until the client feels it. After adjustment, press Start. Then press here to output energy. Oops. As mentioned, animation will play, right? After shooting is done, We pause. The handle synchronizes. Can adjust. This 0.5 corresponds to this here. It's energy increment and decrement. The handle syncs with the interface. Then press the S key to switch. It's 1.5 point spacing increment and decrement. Then switch to 25, corresponding to here. This is the default 25. No need to adjust. Next is this line spacing. Increment and decrement. Finally, adjust the width between the lines. Maximum is 11. Then this is decrement. The line mode here is the same. Adjust the width between the first and last rows. Increment and decrement. Then here is line spacing adjustment. Then here is the length. Default is 25. Each row's length is default 25. Then here is the energy. Energy maxes out at 2.0. We usually start adjusting from 0.3 or 0.4. Then increase in steps of 2. Adjust until the customer feels it. After adjustment, press Start. Then press this to activate. After operation, press Like to stop. This also adjusts the beam emission settings. Beam count increment and decrement. Set to 380. Press button at this position. It won't output energy, so we need to set it back to 0. Then press Start again to output energy. Multi-row handle introduction complete. Next, install the CoolRF hybrid system. When the probe is not installed, it's also shown as yellow status. When installing the probe, the two round shapes correspond here. The black part corresponds to the needle position here. After aligning, insert horizontally. Press firmly to secure. It will then auto-sense. This is the 2.0 depth probe. To replace, press the two white buttons on left and right. Then hold and pull horizontally with force. Next, the probe replacement uses the same installation method. After aligning, insert horizontally and firmly secure. Then it will auto-sense. Now, this is a 3.0 depth. After changing the probe, enter the interface. It shows 3.0 here. This is the probe depth. Then it shows the frequency. This is the total number of probe shots.
Here is the shots used.
Here's shots remaining. This is manual mode. This is automatic mode. Manual means press once to fire one shot. Automatic means press once. It will continuously output.
Press again to pause.
This adjusts the speed. Speed has 3 levels: fast, medium, slow. This adjusts cooling. Max energy can go up to 8. Cooling start time usually starts at 1 or 2. This adjusts the number of continuous output points. Maximum output is 10 points per shot. Usually start adjusting from 4 or 5. For beginners, we recommend easy speed. Start cooling adjustment from 2. Output points start from 4 or 5. Gradually increase as skill improves. Automatically adjust based on customer feel. If not cold enough, just gradually increase more. This adjusts the energy. Energy maxes out at 2.0. Start adjusting from 0.3 or 0.4. After setting all parameters, press Start. Press Start, then press this button to output. An animation will play. Now it's continuous output mode. Then press pause again. Beginners can choose manual mode. Press manual mode once. After outputting 5 points, press again to output again. Operation complete. We press pause. The handle can also be adjusted synchronously. Currently energy is 0.3. This is decrease. This is increase. The interface adjusts synchronously. The S key also means switch. Now cooling is set at 0.3. Adjust up or down if insufficient. Next is setting the point count. The last is adjusting the speed. SP at the start indicates corresponding speed. Introduction of the CoolRF hybrid system finished. Return or directly place back on the hanger. Now install the CoolHifu hybrid system. Also find the 2 matching round holes. Black corresponds to this pin. After aligning, insert horizontally with force. It will auto-detect the depth. When replacing, before pulling out, hold the white buttons on both sides. Then pull out horizontally with force. Then replace with another depth probe. Also find the matching position. Insert horizontally with force and secure. After installing the probe, let's look at the interface. This shows the probe's depth. This is the probe's frequency. This is the probe's total pulses. This is the used pulses. This is the remaining pulses. Here is manual mode. Here is automatic mode. Here is the cooling adjustment. Cooling generally starts at 2 levels. Increase if not cold enough. This adjusts the energy. Maximum energy can go up to 20, but start adjusting from 4 or 5. If insufficient, increase 2 levels at a time until the customer feels warmth. Same adjustment method for automatic mode. Beginners are advised to mainly use manual mode. Operation requires using this negative electrode patch. When operating the face, the negative patch can be placed on the lower back or back. After sticking on, it can directly contact the skin, or with a thin layer of clothing in between. After the customer is patched, we press start. Then press this button to begin operation. It will output energy. Each output lasts 5 seconds. In automatic mode, once started, it outputs continuously. It will not pause automatically. When finished, we can manually press pause. Operation complete, then pause. The handle's interface can also be adjusted synchronously. Here is energy increase/decrease. It is synchronized. Press the S key to switch. It switches to cooling adjustment synchronization. Introduction completed. Next are some precautions regarding how to hold and place the handle. First, the handle's orientation. We always have the probe facing backward. If placed reversed, it won't sense. So, we must ensure the correct direction before returning to the home screen. Second, handle gently. If pressed hard downward, it won't sense the handle. So we should place gently, no force. Be gentle, then you can return to the home page. Also, there are these 2 cooling function handles. Installation issues. If there is moisture on the probe when we pull it out, be sure to wipe it clean. Use a tissue to wipe the surrounding moisture clean to prevent water from leaking onto the needle area. Wipe it dry before reinstalling. Both of these have cooling functions, they are the same. If there is moisture after pulling it out, be sure to wipe it clean. Besides lifting to automatically enter the interface, we can also manually select the interface. Then go back and choose. Each one can be introduced. Operation Introduction. Before operating the device, first attach the negative electrode sensor patch. Place it on the lower back or shoulder. Then start the operation. Before operation, first clean the face. Now it's clean. Then apply the product. You can choose gel or aloe vera jelly for the product. The first handle to operate is the Cool HIFU hybrid system. Now spread the product. Now operating on the cheek area, using a 3.0 depth probe. First use a wet wipe. Lift the temple area. Then lift with the handle. Follow the facial contours. Start by sliding. Let it adapt to the energy and ask the customer if the energy is suitable during operation. If not enough, slowly increase. You can also do point-by-point operation, but the energy for point operation should be lower than sliding. Try one shot first. See if the customer can tolerate the heat. Then do the next shot. Operate one side of the face for about 8 to 10 minutes. Next, operate the forehead with the same slow movement. Start from the brow bone to the hairline. Lift upwards. After the customer adapts to the energy, start point-by-point operation. Cool HIFU hybrid system operation complete. Now using the Pattern Master HIFU, you can apply the gel a bit thicker. Similarly, use a wet wipe as a barrier to avoid slipping. Lift the temple area, starting from here. Before operating, push the flesh upward. Keep about 1 finger's width from the maxilla bone. Then start treatment. Try one shot of heat energy to see if it's suitable. If the customer can tolerate it, continue treatment. After 3 to 5 shots, ask the customer if the energy is suitable. If not enough, slowly increase by 2 levels, up to the maximum energy the customer can tolerate. Just now was upward movement about 3 to 4 rows. Now moving horizontally. Starting about 1 finger's width behind the mouth corner. Lift towards the temple. Point by point operation. During the process, be sure to apply pressure. Press down. And make sure to keep it flat. Push the fat, don't leave gaps. Finally, lift towards the temple. Next, operate the forehead. Replace with the dedicated probe for presentation, then start. Lift from the brow bone to the hairline. Point by point operation. Next, operate the CoolRF hybrid system. After spreading the product evenly, lift along the 5 facial lines towards the temple. Start with long strokes. Use short strokes on more problematic areas. Then focus on strengthening those areas. Areas that the blade tip cannot reach can be given extra attention. Next, move on. Move from the brow bone toward the hairline. For the CoolRF hybrid system, it's important to move slowly. Avoid stationary operation. CoolRF hybrid system operation finished. Next, operate the multi-row method with the Pattern Master HIFU. Apply product first. During the next operation, avoid the navel area. Also avoid the ribs above and the iliac bones below. During operation, keep the probe flat against the skin. Move downward toward the abdomen. Then perform stationary operations. Press firmly during operation. Keep probe tight against skin. No air gaps. Next, move downward from below the ribs. Operation completed. Instrument cleaning. After using the instrument, to clean the gel, first wet the towel with warm water. Wring it out and wipe off residual gel on the handle. Wipe every probe thoroughly. Then use 75-degree alcohol. Wet the towel again. Wipe to disinfect. Disinfect all probes with alcohol before and after use. Cleaning completed.